Well, how y'all been? It's been a minute, hadn't it? Ain't seen some of y'all in a long time. Haven't made a video in a while, as you can see. I'm stoved up still. Went to the doctor yesterday. They took all the old cast off, checked the wounds and everything from the staple or stitches and from the surgery. Everything's healing good. They wrapped me back up in this because the brace that they wanted me in, they didn't have it there. So a doctor Thursday is going to bring one up from the bigger city to the small city, and I'll be back in the brace. They said 4 to 6 weeks from the date of my surgery, which today puts me about 8 days out from surgery. Is giving me a little bit of problems, burning right here. You know, what happened was, some of y'all know, I was deer hunting this past fall and shot a doe, and a buck come up behind me and knocked me down on it. And when it did, it folded my fingers back to my forearm, and I didn't do nothing about it. Right? It just felt like when you sprung your ankle or sprained your ankle. It was kind of stiff, but as the weeks went on, it got to where I couldn't move it. In my understanding from the doctor who did the surgery, number one, I had a trigger finger in this finger, which they cut that and fixed it. But where that had basically hyperextended my wrist, the tendons had stretched, and when they started, healing up, they tied themselves in a knot. So they went in there and fixed that. You know, they keep asking you what's your pain scale. Day of surgery, 10 out of 10. And now I'm holding it about 6 out of 10. It's more of a burning pain than anything else in my arm. He kind of thinks it might go away once we get out of this and get into a brace. I am using one of them stress balls that you squeeze a little bit, but got to be careful because I don't want to pop the stitches in my hand. You might be able to see them, man. Not sure, but and I have a line of stitches up my wrist. But there's an update on it. Now let's get to talking about what's going on in the world. Everybody thinks because Donald Trump's in there, you don't need to prep anymore, right? What you need to do is realize, hey, now's the time to prep. When things are looking good, you need to keep prepping, right? Prices are still high. They're still high. I don't think we will ever see prices again before the pandemic prices. I think we will never see that again in our lifetime. Of course, it could happen, but I don't think so. You've got, they're talking about Doge finding all this money that they're going to give back to the American people. Some of y'all may disagree with what I'm about to say here. Take that money and pay off the debt, the national debt, right? Would it be awesome to have an extra 5,000 in your pocket? Everybody's like, yeah, but it's not extra. It's your money you've spent on taxes, right? Pretty much where it's coming from. Of course, they're finding it everywhere, right? But I would prefer them to pay the national debt down with it. Are they going to do it? I don't know. What I feel is going to happen is Donald Trump he'll try to get a stimulus check to you, and he'll say, I tried, but Congress vetoed it. But Congress wouldn't vote to give you the full amount. They're talking $5,000 to $8,000, and it may be this year or next year. My grandson's coming, so if you see him, bear with me. He's a little one. We're doing a video, buddy. You want to tell everybody hi? You don't want to? Okay, but just pretty much been taking things slow since the last video you saw. Things are starting to look up. I got a huge order for 100 charcuterie boards. Amazed me. It's a restaurant in South Alabama, and they're understanding about my surgery and how long it's going to take me to get them to them. They were perfectly fine with it. So that's looking up. I got a couple more orders for some other stuff. So the woodworking is starting to look up. Yeah, yay for me finally, right? At 47 fixed to be 48. I'm glad it's finally starting to work out a little bit here. Of course, it's not no big money, but it's money, right? It's money in your pocket. But guys, the world is not getting any better. It's not. Like this surgery. They made me pay $518 before they would even let me do the paperwork. Yeah, they made me pay $518 for I to even do the paperwork to get the surgery. Of course, still got to get a bill from the surgeon and the anesthesiologist. But we're selling products. We're selling our charcuterie boards, online. It's word of mouth is how this is working. Young kids like this, it reminds you, right? As you get older, you want things to be more back the way they used to be when you were a kid, right? And just watching them out here enjoying the day, it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool to enjoy it with them. But guys, there's an update on the videos. We're going to come back with some more videos. I feel like now I'm ready to start doing videos again. Guys, life's going to kick you in the ground. It's going to knock you down, right? The important part is to get back up. You can take a seat and sit there for a minute, look around, refocus, reorganize, and come back. That's the way life is. If you've never had that in your life, consider yourself very lucky that you've never been down before. But everybody, most people I know have. But guys, keep prepping. Short video, maybe long to some of you, but I'm gonna get out here and enjoy the rest of the day with the grandkids. They got ball practice, and that's just the way it is right now. Hope everybody's staying safe. Keep your head on a swivel. Be aware of your surroundings at all times. Protect yourself and your family at all times. At that moment, you're the only person that can do it. Stay safe. Keep prepping. Now is the time to prep because things are starting to look a little bit better, right? Stay safe.